Welcome to endofturn.com coding tutorials. Okay, Visual Studio 2012 is what I use. You can download it from the Microsoft website to the Download Center. You can get the free version. Okay, so we're going to load that up and we're going to click New Project here on the left, or we can go File, New Project. Over here we can select from this list of templates Visual C#. We're going to be tutoring in C#. So if we look in here and we're going to make a Windows application, and here is a template for a console application. So that's your basic command window, black box, white text, that kind of thing. Hello world. Okay, that's the name of the project. Anything you like as long as it doesn't already exist. Click OK. Okay, this generated a default solution project, brought in some references to the core libraries. It's created an application configuration file called appconfig. Don't need to worry about that for the minute. And then we have a program.cs. That's just the outline. It tells you information about the file which we're about to write in. Okay, so program.cs, C#, CS. And we're going to write our code. Okay, so in here, everything in C# is defined within a class. We can talk about that later. So we have the main method. The main method is the entry point to the application we're about to write. So when Windows loads this up, this is going to turn into an exe file, an exe. And when the Windows loads that up, it knows that the point it's got to start at is the entry point, which is main. Okay, so let's create a string variable called text. Okay, we need to end our lines with semicolons. There are exceptions, like here, this line doesn't end with a semicolon. You'll get very used to that. Okay, so what is a string? A string is a collection of characters used to make up words, sentences, anything like that. It's string of characters. So it's just how the computer wants to store words, which we're very used to dealing with in the English language. So our text is going to be equal. So we have, this is the type of our variable. Then we have the identifier, or the name of our variable, text. That's how we're going to refer to it for the remainder of the application. So C# knows what it is. It's a string. So it's going to be words. It knows what we're going to call it. Okay, so equals, and then we've got to give it a value. Because it's a string, it wants us to encapsulate it, I shouldn't really say that, enclose it in quotes. So hello world. Okay, so now we've assigned the value, the string hello world exclamation mark, into the variable text. So every time we talk about text, what we're actually talking about is the string hello world. Okay, to output to the standard output, the console window, we can use console, which is part of system.console. Okay, we don't need to write system because it's imported up here. So if we just do console. Okay, and then we have write. Write and write line do the same thing. They print out something, whatever you give it, as a string, so a list of characters or words, and they print it to the console window. So write line just appends a end of line character to the end and starts a new line. So we're going to do that, and we're going to give it text. So those brackets encompass the arguments. So we're going to give the argument of text to write line. It knows what to do with that. If you hover over write line string value, okay, that value is text. It's just saying that's the type and that's the name it's going to give it. So we're giving it text. So that is going to write out to the console window. I'm going to do this, I'll explain later, running out of time, just so the window doesn't automatically close on us, and we can see what it says. Okay, so ignore that for now. So we're going to click start at the top, and okay, hello world. Press enter to exit. So if you press enter, that will exit. And congratulations, you've just written your first program.